How has playing video games affected your life for the better? Playing the original The Sims when it first came out, I was soon frustrated at the limited items of furniture available. When The Sims Transmogrifier was released, enabling people to make their own items to use in the game, I bought myself the latest version of Photoshop 5.5, did the tutorial, opened my own fan site so others could also use the stuff I made. From that, I learned web design in not just Photoshop but other Adobe software, and was able to add graphic and web design to my self-employed portfolio, gaining many more clients along the way. Man, I loved The Sims 2 growing up. My brother and I used to play it so much, got started with Double Deluxe and worked our way to all of the expansion packs except Hobbies, could literally never find it, and when we did we didn't have money. That was a long time ago, and now that he moved out I'll play Sims 4 on the PS4 and remember the good old times. We used to both have a character we would play on and compete to see who could have the most money and the biggest house and kids going to college and owning a business. It was awesome and he was a lot better, but I really loved playing it. Sims 2 was still one of my favorite games, but not having a PC to play on is a drag. Still have all the games somewhere. I was a lonely kid growing up who didn't have many friends, and those I did have I would lose touch with. Got bullied a lot from kinder all the way up to high school, college. Abusive father, legit got cops involved a few times. A lot of stuff went wrong that was outside of my control at the time. Still sometimes does. Video games gave and still give me an out to that reality. Like, if ever some real bad stuff was going on, I could just turn one on and either feel wanted, needed, and generally like I mattered. Or have an outlet to empty out a lot of rage into some unlucky NPCs. If I didn't have specifically when I was a lot younger and didn't know how to handle a lot of that stuff in any other way, I honestly might not be here. And I'm sure the same goes for some others out there as well. My older brother and I never really got along, but there was one summer when we were in middle school/high school that we played Sims Bustin' Out on the GameCube every night. That game had split screen, so there was no fighting over whose turn it was to play. We would only play for like 30 minutes each night, but it became the thing I looked forward to each day that summer. That was the first time I ever remember fully getting along with my brother. I miss those days. It's very cathartic. I also made them set themselves on fire, remove doors to make them get sick or starve to death. And the ultimate, kill off so many Sims that the plot becomes haunted and then scare someone to death. Fun times. I learned English from playing video games. Years later, now, I just got a new job where one of the requirements is speaking English. Would never get it if I didn't play video games in the past. Hell yeah. I actually have fucking brain cells from video games and I'm able to remain calm in extreme situations. My awareness has skyrocketed and I can sense people's actions based off of body language. I am 13. Do you remember how annoying it was not understand anything about what you're supposed to do? And then after hours of research, realized that you just need one item that you already had. Boy, back in the early days of gaming we didn't have the internet. We had to whatever hints and guides might be posted in physical magazines, and if the information you needed was in a magazine from 3 months ago you were sold. I was stuck in Monkey Island 2 on Mega Monkey difficulty for half a year trying to get a map piece from a seagull. I had a pretty good idea. I needed a dog from the other end of the island to come with me and I tried everything to put a leash on it, lure it with food, anything. The only thing I didn't try for 6 months was to pick the damn dog up. True for me also. I remember playing Sid Meier's Civilization 1 with a dictionary to translate words I didn't understand and another dictionary in my native language to look up complicated words. Civ was perfect because it's turn-based, No time pressure, and it uses very complicated words for a 8-12-year-old. Still, you can't translate the beauty of sentences such as "but let them eat cake when ignoring a riot." Only understood that 15 years later. Playing AO as a kid was what got me first interested in history. It's still one of my major interests, and I just love learning about all kinds of stuff from the past all the time. Oh, and playing Fallout introduced me to all this kick-ass 50s music. Say what you will about the newer games, but Uranium Fever is and will always be my jam. You can learn a lot of history from video games. As long as you know it's tweaked for practical and entertainment reasons, that is. Assassin's Creed 2 was like a virtual tour you could kill people in. Assassin's Creed Black Flag made me Google a lot of the characters and read about them. The game itself is the stuff of fantasy, but the real people they based the characters on were super interesting. I was sucked in more by Assassin's Creed 3, but yeah, the characters based on real people truly are spectacular. I got a B on my American history final without opening a book just by playing AC3. That game was super accurate. Got me through some shitty times of my life. The escape of doing shit I'd never be able to do helped me forget about bad childhood situations and drug-addicted parents. There's a few soundtracks that still make me tingle because of how those games helped me. I'm a better man because of overcoming adversity and beating odds. Thank you Nintendo, Sega, PlayStation. Didn't have an Xbox in high school. Turns out that math is a lot more digestible when you have an activity to apply it to and see its effects in real time. Especially in Minecraft. You can effectively find the gate to the final boss using coordinates and stuffs, which I don't really get. There's a lot more than just that in Minecraft. Sure, you can use triangulation to find sanctuaries with only 2 eyes, but you can also learn digital electronics with redstone and programming through modding. Not to mention Minecraft's command block, data pack programming language that allows you to make custom additions in the vanilla game. Back when I was like in grade 2 I played Minecraft and figured out multiplication, addition, subtraction, division. Just because of the item system in Minecraft. Just having items and figuring everything out teached stupid 7-year-old me how to do that stuff. Met wonderful people that I love to play with and talk to. They are a part of why I can be happy. I meet a lot of cool people through video games, and rarely meet bad people. On Reddit, I meet a lot of assholes, and a few nice people. Hey, there are a lot more nice people than you think, fuckhead. Yeah, you absolute idiot. I'm a nice person. Embrace it, moron. Well, for one, playing RuneScape in my early teens taught me how to type quickly. I still remember the time my dad installed one of those typing practice programs on his computer and proudly told me that he learned to touch type at a brisk 42 WPM, then recommended that I install it too because learning how to type quickly is useful and you might need it in the workforce one day. He was awfully surprised when I fired up the program and immediately started typing at 110 WPM, no problem at all, just from my time spent advertising the items I wanted to buy and sell in RuneScape. I'm with you there. You have to learn to type quickly, otherwise you never had the chance to shit-talk the other kid that was just about to granite mall spec your sorry ass in the wilderness. True, though I never really much. I was thinking more along the lines of Flash 2:Wave, selling Nats 300E, buying lobbies 200E, Flame Ilimi. Sometimes for hours on end.